and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Luck. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Michigan State's offense will take the field first. The last time these two met, Indiana had no problem at all with Michigan State.
They exercised some demons. This has been a one-sided series. They had the opportunity to put the foot down on the neck, and they did. Indiana kept pouring it on, and they beat down Michigan State.
And we've seen in recent years, too, David, how much more aggressive Indiana is. Just as a football team, right? Throwing the ball off offense, downfield, defense, blitz, attack. Michigan State had no answer for it. They better have done their homework in practice because they're going to get all of it today.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stockton. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Quarterback making checks. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous. Old brass spittoon, the trophy itself, first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while. It isn't anymore. They don't play.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So Indiana's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Hoosiers are on the move. Back to throw, it's Willis. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Hoosiers have moved it inside the 20.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Quarterback on the keeper, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, give on the inside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Stockton. After 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sparty. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel right now. But like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Willis. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave it right back to him.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Spartans will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Michigan State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Gonna run it. It's Cunningham. There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Makes the grab. It's Cunningham. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Makes a move. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Spartans have taken it inside the 20. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon first awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the first one, Reese, but Michigan State has owned the old brass spittoon, and they have owned this series. It's been very one-sided. They've dominated it, Jesse, so looking forward to see if Indiana can kind of...
He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Sparty. A great catch and run for 6. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Willis. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got the first himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Cunningham. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. Here comes the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Works the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. At the 40, there he goes. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. QB got it himself. He'll work his way down to the 28. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That one was leaking and losing out too fast, but it made it home. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
You know, to a lot of people, it's just a brass spittoon. But to these teams, it means so much more, and it sure looks like it so far. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. Guys, gotta love when the brass spittoon is up for grabs. Let's get things back to you.
And the Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change.
Breaks into the open. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Quick strike complete. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Willis. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got the first down and more. Free up the gut. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Finding an escape route. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes it. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense in an empty set. Wants to fire on second down. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out in the flat. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The inside handoff. Just steamrolling the defense. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have...
He's got it on the outside. Turns on the Jets. Running through contact. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work have to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Steamrolls his way ahead. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Trucks through the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Open field on the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later.
Headed to the end zone. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The Spartans are rolling down the field. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done. And
he's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? This is a designed run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Kendricks. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll return it from around the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Cantrell. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Cantrell. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. And the Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the toss. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's got him. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Big loss on the play. Offense is stopped.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to fill the field position with the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback extends the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Michigan State beats Indiana to claim the old brass spittoon, and that coveted trophy will reside on the banks of the Red Sea. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.